time though, our Dr. Sarah Jarvis is keen to point out how much good news there is out there in the fight against our biggest killer.
Getting cancer is the #1 fear in the UK. But a generation ago, cancer was a word we could hardly bear to even say. After Big John Wayne's very public battle with the disease, it was known more often than not as the Big C.
The good news is that in spite of all the scare stories about this diet or that diet makes you more or less likely to get it, cancer really doesn't need to spell curtains.
Just in the past decade or so, huge leaps have been made in our understanding of the genes that are involved in cancer, and that's really the key to our understanding of this disease. Over the past few years, we've seen technology come online that means we can scan through the genomes of thousands of people with cancer and thousands of healthy people and really pinpoint those genes that are involved in cancer. The possibilities are really endless.
1 in 3 of us will get cancer, but that's because we're living longer. 3/4 of cases occur in those 60 or over, an age group that now outnumbers children. So even though more cancer goes with living for more years, the fact is that we can live for much longer with the disease than we ever could in the past.
Over the past few decades, cancer survival rates have really gone up. We've seen long-term survival, that's 10-year survival, double in the UK. Now 8 out of 10 women will survive breast cancer for at least 5 years, and long-term survival is much better too. And a fantastic success story is testicular cancer. We've seen survival rates go up to 98% today.
Darren Couchman is one of those success stories.
I've done so much since being diagnosed with testicular cancer. I've done fundraising, raising awareness of it. I've also written a book.
Was that treatment, was what you went through really worth it?
Oh, most definitely, yes. I wouldn't have done half the stuff that I've done now. The family, the children, you know, I know that I might not have been here now, seeing them go to school, seeing them grow up, riding their bikes for the first time. And it's just simple pleasures like that in life that make me feel so warm inside, because I know that, I may not have been here.
We've come so far with research, but everything you discover just opens up 10 more doors. The real thrust of cancer research has to go into understanding what's causing cells to go wrong and finding new ways to treat this disease, and that could potentially save thousands and thousands of lives.
The word cancer isn't the end of the line anymore. It can be just the beginning. But whether we're the 1 in 3 is partly in our hands to decide. Taking care of our lifestyles can cut the risk of cancer by half. And that's got to be less scary, hasn't it?
It's our Dr. Sarah Jarvis.